This week, I had a couple of opportunities to minister to people who are experiencing grief and loss. And it's part of my job as a pastor to go and visit people who are sick or who have lost loved ones. And I know it can be very intimidating. And you may get that opportunity even if you're not in ministry as a job. And so it got me thinking about a couple of easy things to remember when you're facing the opportunity to minister to someone who is grieving. The first tip I have is don't try to fix grief. It's a lot like the waves in the ocean. It's a lot bigger than any one of us, and so you can't really solve it or fix it. It is beyond your power. Your job as a caretaker or a loved one is not to stop grief or to fix grief, but is really just to ride it out with the person that you love. A lot of the pressure that we feel when we're talking to someone who's grieving is the desire to fix it. And when you accept that you don't have to fix it, it makes it a lot less daunting to go and visit with someone who is grieving. So with that, don't say much. A lot of the things we say to people who are grieving, a lot of the platitudes are really meaningless to someone who is grieving. And they really boil down to, your grief is making me uncomfortable, and I'd really like for you to stop. And that's really a hurtful thing to communicate, even if you don't intend to. The second tip I would give you is just show up. If you've experienced grief, you know that you probably don't remember what people said to you in those initial moments when you were grieving, but you do remember who was there and that they were available for you. So if you have the opportunity to reach out to someone who's grieving, just be there with them. It's okay to not say anything. It's good to communicate to them that, hey, it's okay that you're grieving. It's okay that you're crying in front of me. That doesn't bother me whatsoever because I love just being here with you. That's what I'm here for. Along that line of just showing up, one thing that meant a lot to me after I lost my mother was that initially I experienced this overwhelming amount of love and care and encouragement from my friends and family. But then I noticed at about the 6-month mark, most people had moved on. And it's not their fault. They absolutely should have moved on. It's not fair for me to expect everyone to be upset about my mother as I was. But it's still good to know that while everyone else has moved on, I'm still hurting. And you remember, grief is like waves on the ocean. And when you're experiencing something that big and scary, the last thing you want to feel is alone. And so it's important, if you know someone who's lost a loved one, check in on them. 6 months is a good time period, but also major holidays, the 1-year anniversary, birthdays. These are really good opportunities to reach out and say, hey, I'm still thinking about you and I'm still thinking about the loved one that you lost. That goes a long way to help people overcome their grief. Grief is like ocean waves. The job is not to stop it. The job is to ride it out with them.